This is the 2111 UTC pass of AO-27. It is the 5th of September 2012, and I am in Grid Square Delta Mike 35, just outside of Grand Canyon National Park. Hey guys, just a quick update. Earlier today I took my daughter out to the Grand Canyon. Kelsey loves photography and we had a really beautiful day. Lots of clouds, some rolling thunder and rain, a lot of drama in the air, and we spent an afternoon taking pictures. It was fun not to have any pressures or any agenda. We just walked around taking photos. Right before we got to Grand Canyon, I pulled out my antenna and was very fortunate to make some QSOs or contacts with one of the satellites, AO-27. Now, for those of you guys that follow the channel and are not ham radio operators, this is a really fun hobby. Basically, a satellite has a repeater. There's different configurations, but you can talk to the repeater. In this case, it's 2 meters and 70 centimeters, and you have about a 10 to 12 minute window, much like talking to the space station. So I had written down the time that the satellite would come up off the horizon, what the angle would be, and all the positions on the compass, and got myself all set up. Of course, it was pouring rain and pretty windy, but I was able to make contact. The reason for this quick little intro to the video is for those of you that are not ham radio operators, I want you to understand the lingo of talking on one of the amateur satellites, or they're frequently called the birds. You'll hear the operator give his call sign, in my case KF7ETX, or phonetically Kilo Fox 7 Echo Tango X-Ray, and then you follow that with your grid square. I used my iPhone app and was able to locate the grid square right before pulling into the national park. It's Delta Mike 35. And I'll roll a grid square map in as we're talking here so you can see, but basically the world is divided into grids, and a lot of operators, one of their hobbies and just kind of fun but a driving force to get on the air is to collect grid squares. And so it was fun to talk to guys. They also like to talk to people that are operating handheld or QRP, which is low power, and I fit the bill pretty nicely in that setting. Now on my way home, I'm going to be traveling through apparently some rare grid squares, and I've been posting updates on my Facebook page as well as my Twitter account using my Spot satellite messenger. So when I'm about 30 minutes from making a stop and trying to work one of the birds, I'll send out a quick message, and that'll go to my Facebook page or my Twitter account, and you'll find the links for that down below. If you're interested in following that, just subscribe and you'll be able to follow along. I believe tomorrow, sometime around 1900, 2100 UTC, I'll be passing through Delta Mike 36, which is just right on the Arizona-Utah border. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, for all of you guys that are hams, I greatly appreciate the support, and I look forward to talking to you on the air sometime. And for those of you that are not ham radio operators, you can tell I'm having a lot of fun with it. You can have that same fun. Very easy to get your license and start in this fascinating hobby with a lot of different avenues to pursue. So anyway, traveling home from Flagstaff via Utah, heading into Grand Teton National Park and Yellowstone National Park, and then back into Portland. And on the way, I'll be pulling over to work the birds. So hopefully I'll get to talk to one of you guys. 73. KF7ETX handheld QRP Delta Mike 35 Grand Canyon.
ATX, Whiskey 5, Papa, Foxtrot, Golf.
Whiskey 5, Foxtrot, Papa, Golf, QSL. KF7ETX, I'm in Delta Mike 35 outside of Grand Canyon National Park, handheld QRP.
Delta Mike 35, we're in Echo Mike 21. The call is Whiskey 5, Papa, Foxtrot, Golf.
Foxtrot, Papa, Golf, QSL, KF7ETX.
Foxtrot, Papa, Golf.
KF7ETX, handheld, Delta Mike 35.
ETX, 107HQR, Charlie 74, handheld.
N7 QHR, QSL, thank you so much. Name is David.
Yeah, the call sign is November 7, Hotel Quebec Romeo down in Florence.
Hotel Quebec Romeo, copy, QSL, thank you so much. 73. Any of you guys that have made videos know how difficult it is to make sure you say everything you want to say. So one last closing point. In the notes below this video player, you can download my operating guide for the radio on this trip home. That has all the pertinent links, including my Facebook and Twitter pages. And also a link to follow my progress on APRS. So I'm using my Yaesu VX8R with the GPS module, and it is tracking on the APRS site on Google Maps. So that's another quick way to see where I'm at. It's not, it depends upon the antennas and the radio repeaters in the area how quickly that updates, but it gives you a rough idea of where I'm at. And again, you'll see that I'll be posting updates on the Spot Messenger whenever I'm about 30 minutes out from pulling over to try and work one of the birds. Alright guys, 73. So I talked to some aliens.
Did you? How did that go?
Excellent.